What if death walked beside you, quietly watching your every move? And what if, no matter how hard you tried, you couldn't escape it? Today's story isn't just a tale, it's a mirror reflecting the inescapable truth of karma and destiny. So, listen carefully, because this one might just change how you see life. Long ago, in a peaceful village nestled among green hills, lived a wise and learned scholar named Raghav, known for his vast knowledge and spiritual insight. He believed deeply in the saying, "As you sow, so shall you reap." But one day, even he began to doubt this eternal truth. Is karma really inescapable? He wondered, and what happened next tested his belief like never before. One fine morning, Raghav decided to visit his childhood friend Arjun, who lived in a distant village. Arjun was mute since birth and had a limp in one leg. The journey to his friend's home passed through several villages, and so Raghav set off, walking steadily, humming a prayer under his breath. On the way, he met a calm, mysterious man who introduced himself simply as Kal, meaning time. Raghav was intrigued. Strange name, he thought, but welcomed the company. They walked together, conversing little but sharing a silent understanding. As they reached the outskirts of a village, Kal suddenly stopped. "You go ahead, I have some work here," he said. Raghav nodded and continued on. Moments later, chaos erupted in the village. They heard someone had been gored to death by a bull. Strangely, just as the news spread, Kal returned to join Raghav. This pattern repeated in every village they passed. Wherever Kal went, misfortune followed. A fire in one, a snake bite death in another. Raghav finally confronted him. "Who are you really? Wherever you go, tragedy follows you." Kal smiled gently. "I chose to walk with you because you seemed wise. But even you haven't recognized me yet. I'm not just Kal. I am the messenger of death, Yamadut," he said. Raghav shivered. He had suspected something, but now it was confirmed. Then Kal calmly added, "The next soul I must take is your friend Arjun. And you, Raghav, will be the reason for his death." Shocked, Raghav refused to go to meet Arjun. "If I don't meet him, maybe I can stop his death," he thought. But Kal replied, "You cannot change destiny. Whether you go or not, it will find him." Just then, Raghav saw Arjun limping toward him from a distance, breathless but smiling. He had spotted Raghav earlier and tried to catch up despite his disability. But in his desperate attempt, he collapsed and died in Raghav's arms. Raghav was devastated. "I didn't want this to happen," he whispered. Kal gently said, "He died not because you met him, but because he tried to reach you beyond his physical limits. You were the reason, not the cause." Raghav, now shaken but composed, asked one last question. "If you walk with people all the time, why don't we see you?" Kal laughed softly. "Because people are too busy. They see problems, not patterns. They sense fear, not fate. I walk with everyone, but only a few ever notice me." Raghav then dared to ask, "Can you tell me when I will die?" Kal paused. "Normally, I wouldn't, but you are calm, wise, and brave. So, listen carefully. 6 months from today, in another kingdom, you will be hanged. And the strangest part is, you will willingly accept it." With that, Kal vanished. Raghav, deeply disturbed, returned to his village But the thought of his foretold death haunted him. Eventually, he approached the king and told him everything. The king, after consulting his ministers, decided to confine Raghav in the royal palace. If you don't leave the state, death cannot reach you, the ministers reasoned. 6 months passed. The day of the prophecy arrived. That night, Raghav, suffering from insomnia and unaware that he had sleepwalking disorder, got up in his sleep, mounted a royal horse, and unknowingly rode into a neighboring kingdom. He entered the enemy king's palace, passed all the guards, and without knowing, fell asleep next to the queen in the royal military chamber. Morning came. The king found a stranger beside his queen. Furious, he ordered Raghav's execution by hanging. Raghav pleaded innocence and recounted the entire prophecy again. Though skeptical, the king sent his soldiers to verify Raghav's tale. When they returned, confirming it, the king was torn. Should he break his word or kill an innocent? One minister came up with a clever solution. Hang him with a noose made of raw cotton thread. It will fulfill your order, yet spare his life. The king agreed. The cotton noose was placed around Raghav's neck. Everyone believed he would survive. Even Raghav, calm and accepting, stepped forward just as Kal had predicted. But fate had other plans. As the noose tightened, it snapped. Yet not before slicing a vein in Raghav's neck. Within moments, he collapsed. The cotton had killed him. Everyone watched in stunned silence. Friends, karma never forgets. Destiny always finds its way. No matter how clever we are, how much we prepare, or how hard we try to escape, it all comes full circle. Just like Lord Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita, what is destined to happen will always happen. You can neither stop it nor outturn it. All you can do is live righteously and accept it with wisdom. So, tell me, what did you learn from this story? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if the story made you think even for a moment, share it with someone who needs to hear it.